Good morning. Welcome to your mat. Welcome to the moment. We're going to focus a bit on neck, shoulders, upper back today. Maybe some heart opening to balance that out and just get everything nice and fluid in there. Yeah, go ahead and just roll around and feel it. What's it feel like right now? Mine's a little crunk, 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 crunk. A little stiff from sitting at a desk and writing a lot. And also, as I was just sharing with our friends who are present in the moment we're recording, um, meditation. Sits in meditation. I'd love to bring a little more meditation into our practice today. And of course, it's always there. It's always inviting us to it. I'm always inviting you to it. And today I had a really sweet meditation that inspired me to write a little bit. So I haven't read it over, but since you're my special people who watch these videos, maybe I will read you an unedited thing that is a little reflection on meditation and maybe see if it helps you drop into meditation today. First, a word on the first word. The first word is interoception. So we practice in yoga a lot exteroception or proprioception, where our body is in space, feeling the earth around us, feeling the contacts of our body with itself, our body with the earth, etc. And interoception is another thing that we're invited to in yoga, and I do speak about it a bit. And that is sensing ourselves from the inside, sensing our body from the inside, sensing the subtle movements of breath and other physiological activities, which I may address here in this writing if I recall correctly. So yeah, I just wanted to not throw out a strange word to kick this off, but interoception, the experience of ourselves inside. Here we go. So any comfortable seat, any little movements that you need to be comfortable in your seat, please lift your hips up and support yourself so you're at ease there. We are going to sit for a few minutes in meditation. Also, I want to invite you to set an alarm. If you have an alarm timepiece near you, then maybe set an alarm for like 20 minutes so that when I leave you at the end, my aim is to leave you in meditation or shavasana, but to give yourself an extended period of open awareness, resting in open awareness. Yoga has taught us these things for eons, and many generations, people have, shared their experiences through yoga in the Western world now. And it's only, the past 10, 20 years that science is catching up to it all, neuroscience, in being able to prove what we are experiencing is actually happening. So breaking it down to the mechanisms, what's happening chemically, how our brains are changing, how our bodies are changing, how these practices actually change us and heal us from all the things, all the things. I'm a poster child for healing from all the things, or at least a whole lot of them. Um, so, so yeah, it's 20 minutes, 17 minutes, says Dr. Andrew Huberman, that it takes exactly only once, even, he says, with a particular meditation of interoception or of really focusing inward, which then will help our focus in life. So this is especially for anyone working on training focus or attention, or who is challenged or struggling with ADHD or something like that. So yeah. Here's a little something for that, and then I would like you to end with that miraculous healing for yourself. Just interoception. Interoception and meditation. There is so much minutia, microcosms to notice the slight trembling between my thumbs and fingertips as I sit, barely touching. I recommend the mudra, Jnana Mudra. Diving in deep, I release. Thoughts arise and dissolve like waves as I commit my attention to the myriad ways the body moves and changes from second to moment, while I just sit here, now, breathing. Tingles, space, compression, contraction, all parts moving in stillness, in rest. Life in countless ways, lifing itself. The mind wants to interrupt. I notice what comes up and return awareness to my heartbeat. What effect did that thought have on the body, the delicate balance of my physiology? There are many ways to meditate, many practices for concentration, to engage the mind, dharana, focus, the attention. And then there is just the practice of observation, open awareness, dhyana, true meditation. I am the ocean of consciousness within which all things arise and fall away. I do not try to cause or stop them, but I notice when my mind does. I am just being. I am able to be free in any moment, remembering the vastness of what I call me, not separate, but infinite, at play in the dance of we, us, our, now, pure consciousness, sullied only by forgetting truth of our oneness. But that's part of the game. And so the spanda of remembering, opening, inhaling, the spanda of forgetting, closing, exhaling. The spanda of the tremble between the barely touching finger and thumb. The spanda of the expansion and contraction of the belly. Notice where you're open, where there's ease. Notice where things are tight, contracted, heavy. Let's play with a gently moving spanda, beginning to bring that more into your physicality. Exhale and release the chin to the chest, like you're just emptying out your head, your face. And inhale, just lifting the head, lifting the chin, elongating the back of the neck as much as you can. There may be some closure as you open the face to the sky. And that's how it is. One part moves, all parts move. One part opens, usually another part will close. One part roots, another part will rise. Just a couple more big nods, if you will, of yes to this day. Yes to this practice. Yes to noticing the sensations, the movement of breath, what's happening inside. Let's go a little bigger with that, if you will. Slide hands to knees and inhale, heart forward, yes. And exhale, curling in, bowing into your heart, pulsing with the breath, opening, unclosing. Breath awareness, breath meditation, meditation on what's happening inside the body. Make the movements as small or as slow as you need to stay focused on these little movements. Even if you do this same little thing every day, how is it different today? How is one breath different from the last? Maybe switch the cross of your legs. Next time you come up, we're going to go into, just to be fair, a big no to whatever you want to say no to this day. So, if you will, rotating for the neck, and notice the connections of the neck down the spine, into the shoulders, maybe to the jaw. Turn the head far to one side, again, moving with breath as much as you can, inhaling in center and exhaling the rotation to the other side. Slow and steady, eyes open or closed. What helps you have more inner awareness? And again, please stay just with that, or I want to invite you to go bigger. You could just flow the arms nice and gentle down low, side to side. But if you are so inspired, you could inhale, arms up and over, twisting. Exhale. Pause as long as you like there. Follow any inhale up and over as you exhale. Again, breathful meditation. Notice what's happening in the inner world here. About 4 more breaths if you want to hold each side a couple breaths. Come on back to center. Please adjust your seat if you need to. And this is why I said lift up high in case the seat's uncomfortable for you, adjust as you need. And again, just to be fair, maybe head to one side. You might bring the fingers out to the side, soft jaw, back to center. That's your inhale, head to the other side. Just kind of emptying out your ears there, emptying out your temples, emptying out the jaw, side to side with your breath. Inner awareness. What muscles are affected? What's tight or resistant? What feels good? Where's the breath going? Where else can it go? Again, stay with this. Maybe head side to side, or on the arms. So you could reach up and over as you inhale this time. I would use the inhale anyway, and the exhale to lift up. Please go with the breath that feels natural to you at this point. Last 4 breaths, pause or add or move as you like. And back to center, pause. Maybe returning to a mudra, eyes closed, and a relative stillness. Notice what's different, what's still moving inside, even as you come to relative stillness. Remember yourself, part of all that is part of you, Purusha and Prakriti, the energy of being, the Prakriti, that which becomes form, Purusha, spirit, soul, consciousness, the ethers, whatever you want to call it, a great mystery. Bodies of earth, hearts and minds, thoughts of sky, divine, infinite. Maybe hold your body or your hands before your heart. Thank you, Great Mystery, Source, Creator, for the gift of this embodiment, for this opportunity to dance this life today, to be curious and play in the Great Mystery. And thank you to all the beings who have protected, shepherded, and delivered these practices. And thank you to yourself for showing up, for being present on the mat, in the moment, with whatever's there, an observation of the constant movement and changing of all things. Exhale and empty. Inhale your heart's yes, if you will, with me, intentionally plugging into the vibration of consciousness, the sound of Om, 3 rounds. Om. And that 3 is for all of the 3s, the knower, the knowing, and the known. Let's float the hands down. Please move slowly. Try to keep the in this relatively settled state where we can sense the more subtle aspects of being here. And make your way into Balasana, child's pose. Again, another opportunity to ground a bit there before we get moving bigger. Press the hips back and bring again awareness inward, awareness to the breath, awareness to whatever is arising in the moment. Simply breathful or Brahmari, bee's breath. Following exhale, up onto your hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread the fingers wide and claw the earth. Isometrically pull hands towards knees and breathe your steadiness here. Ribs connected to hips. Claw your fingertips, long back of the neck. Maybe take a moment again, close the eyes. Notice what's present here. Inhale, turn your toes under. Breathful awareness. Big inhale. And next inhale slowly. With the toes under, lift the knees just a couple inches. Big inhale, next exhale, pull up and back from your hips, downward dog. Pause just as you are in down dog without any usual wiggles. If you can, as I said that, my feet are wiggling. And big inhale, noticing what's present. Notice what wants to move, the impulses from inside. And then go ahead and adjust your feet or your hands as needed. And then let's bend one knee deeply, pull back from the hips and the core. Well, hello, back leg, the other leg. Has it changed? Switch. Straighten both legs. Inhale as you exhale, bend the knees, pull the weight back into the hips and heels. Inhale and exhale, empty of breath. When you're empty of breath, hop or step forward. Inhale at the front of the mat, push into your shins, bend the knees as much as you need to, and lengthen the spine, half forward fold. Really try to get the spine as long as you can there. Ears, shoulders, ribs, hips, all in a nice clear alignment. Maybe reach the arms straight forward from here. Try to keep that. What changes? Bend the knees and lift the hands and the heart to the sky. Open up, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Sink into your edge of it, weight in the heels, weight in the tailbone. Maybe you spin the pinkies in or open the arms a little wider if the shoulders feel contracted there. Sink low. Breathful awareness. Press and rise, standing back bend, push into the earth, and open the heart to the sky. Long back of the neck. Breathful awareness and standing back bend. Big inhale as you exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Notice what's happening in the shoulders, the legs, the spine as you move. Forward fold meditation, relax the neck, breathe. Place your hands in step or jump back plank. We're going to move through all the primary forms at first here before we get into flow and find our breathful meditation, in case you're wondering. I know some of you like to dance here, and we often do, especially on a Friday. Today, a little meditation, big meditation maybe. What's here in plank? Again, look for that alignment of ears, shoulders, ribs, hips, core engaged. Notice the shaking, whatever's arising. Lower the knees if you need to, shift forward, and slow and steady as you can, try to stay in that breathful awareness. Come all the way down to the earth. Feel the earth beneath you, stretch the toes back, find your foundation there, any little movements, and when you're ready, open to Cobra. You're welcome to move in and out of Cobra with the breath, as we so often do, or find an edge of Cobra that can be a meditation for you. And following the exhale to lengthen forward and lower down, interlace the hands on your sacrum and push the sacrum down. Bounce elbows and shoulders to the sky. And then keep that or pull the hands back, push into the legs, dip the chin, lift the chest, and breathe Shalabhasana. Focused. Legs could stay down, pushing in, especially if there's lower back stuff, or squeeze the legs together and lift them up. Back body strength, long full breaths. Lower down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, open up Cobra, and press back into child's pose. Any variation with the arms in child's pose. Push your hips back. Maybe give your tail a little wag there. If the arms are tired, flow them along the side of you. If there's any discomfort in the lower back, maybe hold one wrist on the lower back. A little pressure there. You could switch wrists at any time. And again, interoception. Breathful here. We're going to switch modes. Simply breathful or Brahmari, bee's breath, and notice the effect of the vibration. Take pause, roll on up to sit on the heels or between the heels as you like. You could also just come back to a regular seat. Breathful, inner awareness.